Everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to put down a couple of cards for us for next week. I'm going to keep this reading quite short and sweet, just because I'm very short on time today, because I've got some people coming over, and I just wanted to get this up for you because next week's going to be a bit hectic for me, so I didn't think I'd be able to do it if I left it until Monday. So let's power on and see what we've got today from the Black and White Faulkner deck. Sorry if you can hear some kind of whirring in the background. That's just my air conditioning units. It's just got a little bit hot in here, so I'm just cooling it down. Okay, so let's see what the tarot's got for us for today, for this week rather. So the first card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. So let me just pop that underneath there like that. There we go, so you can see. So the Ten of Pentacles talks about home, house, family, safety, security, and having plenty, more than enough. It's also very stable, it's very secure. So it's asking you really to focus on that and to focus on what it is that you want in terms of your security. Are you looking for maybe a house move so that you can have a better home, a more appropriate home, or whatever you need? Because the Ten of Pentacles talks about whatever you need will be supplied. Okay, this is a material card. This is about stuff. So it is about money, house, home, all of that stuff, as I said. So Ten of Pentacles suggests that you can have whatever it is that you want to manifest for yourself in the real world. You know, so all this material stuff that you need or you want is going to be there for you. So it's about that trusting and being in that energy of knowing that you are safe and that you are secure. You know, your needs are going to be met, really, is what my guide is giving me. So whether that, you know, that the Pentacles do talk about money and they do talk about material goods, but if what you feel you need is a relationship that you feel safe and secure in, it can just as easily apply to that. And that's why my guide is giving me, you will have what you need. You know, you will be supplied with what you need. The universe will provide for you. So that's a really lovely card to start the week with. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is a kind of, it's a card that says you've achieved an awful lot already, and don't be afraid, or just don't stop yourself from giving yourself a pat on the back, because what you've achieved through hard work. You know, you can see this guy's obviously walked a long way before he got to his moment where he can say cheers to the world and put his glass of wine up in the air. You know, you can see his shoes are quite worn, and he's obviously been on a long journey. So what the Nine of Pentacles says is, at the end of the long journey that has felt like hard work, you will achieve what you want to achieve. You will be provided with what you need. So the cards very much, the tarot cards very much talking about us being provided for by the universe, and having opportunities offered to us by the universe. Then what they're not saying is everything just drops in your lap without you having to do anything, though, because the Nine of Pentacles does suggest that actually you've done quite a lot of work to get to where you've got to. So it's not so much a case of just wait for it to arrive and it will just drop in my lap. This is much more about you needing to take practical steps to work towards your goal, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. So I'm just going to have a little shuffle, because I'm working with these Crystal Spirits Oracle deck, the new deck of Colette Baron-Reid. So I'm just going to pop down a Crystal Spirit card to go with this one. See what we get. Amethyst. So I will look in the book and see what she says about amethyst, but from what I know about amethyst, amethyst is kind of one of those stones that does so many things. I use it as a protection stone quite often. I have it around me often when I'm reading. I haven't got any here at the moment because they're on the windowsill where they've been charging up in the full moon light. I haven't brought them back yet. So the amethyst talks about spirituality for me as well. So it's quite good for connecting with spirit and, you know, connecting with your guides, your angels, and all of that kind of thing. So I'm just going to have a little read of what she's put in the book here. So it says here, familiarity, unconscious habits, and old patterns that might need to be released. So really appropriate. We've just had a full moon, so we can maybe have already done that, but there is more opportunity when this amethyst crystal comes up for us to release any old stuff, you know, that we don't need anymore. Release all those fears. You know, we don't need it. So it says autopilot sometimes takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. So that can sometimes mean that, you know, when something is you know, really in our energy, and it's been in our energy before, we can just revert back to, you know, we can go back to those childhood patterns, or we go back to that moment where everything was very uncomfortable. Means an awful lot to me today, this particular card. So there's probably a message in this for me, but this is not a personal reading for me. This is for everyone. But what it's saying is that sometimes we go back to that, but we don't always need to, okay? That situation is not the same as the one that we're referring back to often. So you may not need to repeat that old pattern. So amethyst is saying that you don't really need to, and it may be a good idea to examine those habits and release anything that you don't need to have around you. So that is what the message of amethyst is saying. I'm just quickly reading in the book, but it says in here, the amethyst spirit message to you is to be conscious of your habits so you don't fall asleep to your potential for transformation and healing. So rather than just kind of keep repeating that same thing, examine what that's about, and maybe make a new habit, you know, make a new habit that might be more healthy for you. I know that's much easier said than done. I know that through experience, but I feel that it's a valuable energy. I'm going to actually dig out my piece of amethyst, I think, and work with that a little bit as soon as it's come up for us. Thank you very much for watching. Have a really, really good week. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more of this kind of thing, just so that you can see Chinook. There he is. He is luxuriating on a blanket today. It's very nice. I think Merlin's off in the other room, so we just got Chinook today. Thank you ever so much for watching, and oh, we have got a Merlin. He's arrived. Hey, Merlin. Gonna say hi to everyone. Merlin, gonna say hi. Hi. That's him. There we go. So, where were we? Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.